I'm Janice, and I'm going to be your nurse for today. And what is your name?
Navia.
And how old are you?
10.
Okay. Well, today you're here for a peripheral vascular, a musculoskeletal, and a neuro check. So if you have any questions, just let me know. And if there's any pain or tenderness while you're doing anything, just let me know, okay? Alrighty, so first I'm going to be doing the range of motion of your neck, okay? So can you look up to the ceiling and look down to your knees and then look at me? And I look from left to right, from side to side, and then roll your head around for me. Very good. Let me provide my hand hygiene. Okay. Next, I'm going to be checking for muscle strength of the neck, and that's cranial nerve number 11. Okay, it's the spinal accessory, and I'm just going to be checking the strength. Okay. So could you push with your head to my hand? Okay, and then push with your head toward my hand. Alrighty. Very good. And then raise your shoulders for me. Lift your shoulders. Okay, that's good. Alrighty. Next, I'm going to be assessing the skin, okay? So I'm just looking at your skin, just making sure your skin is nice, it's warm and dry to touch. The hair distribution is even. I'm looking at your hands. I'm looking at the inner and the exterior, the outer part. I'm looking at your nails that are nice, clean. And the capillary refill is less than 2 seconds. I'm going to be doing the skin turgor, which is pinching, and that's good. I'm going to check the radial pulse, okay? So the radial pulse, and then the brachial, okay? And then let me check for your strength. Squeeze my fingers. Alrighty, very good. And next, I'm going to be checking for the range of motion. So I'll need you to roll your shoulders. Okay, stretch your arms out and roll your arms. Okay, and then roll your elbows. And then roll your wrists. And then your fingers. Alrighty. There we go. And so next I'm going to be checking for your muscle strength, okay? So put your hands up like this. And then I want you to push against my hand. Alright, and then pull. Okay, and then push my hands, and then push my hands together. Okay, very good. So next I'm going to be inspecting and doing my assessment on your lower extremities. So could you lay down for me? Alright. Let's scoot up a little bit. Alright. So I'm looking at the lower extremities, and I'm looking at the legs, making sure they're symmetrical. And I'm also going to check for the skin. So the skin is warm and dry to touch. I don't see any visible varicose veins. I don't notice any peripheral edema. And I don't palpate any peripheral edema. I'm going to check for my peripheral pulses, which is the femoral, the popliteal, which is behind the knees, the posterior tibia, which is the inner ankles, and the dorsalis pedis, which is the top of the foot. And now I'm going to be asking you to do a heel to shin neuro test. So can I get you to bend and put your heel right here and rub it down your shin. Okay, very good. And let's do the next one. This heel to your below the knee, down your shin. You're straight. Very good. Now we're going to do the range of motion, okay? And we're going to let you bend your leg. So bend, pull it up to the chest. Alright, now put it out, back up and down. And same for the left. Up, in to the chest. Alright, out, up, and down. Alright, very good. And now could you roll your feet around and wiggle your toes? Alright, and those were checking for the hips and the knees. And I'm going to check for muscle strength. So, could I get you to push up with the thighs? Okay. And then down All right, and then out, and then in. Okay, same here. Push down. Okay, up. Alrighty, out, and then in. In. Okay, and with your feet, push up. Okay, and down. Very good. Next, I'm going to be checking for the Babinski reflex, which is me using my flashlight, and I'm just going to go out and in on the right foot, and then I'll do the same for the left, out and then in for the left. Alright, now let me get you to sit up for me and sit on side of the table right here with your knees kind of dangled. And I'm going to be checking for the patella reflex. So I'm just going to tap on your knee lightly. If you have any pain or tenderness, just let me know. Alright, I'm just going to tap patella reflex. Tapping again on the right. Okay, very good. Next, I'm going to be checking for scoliosis, okay? So can I get you to stand up for me and face this direction? Alrighty, and I'm just checking the shoulders, the scapula, the elbow gap, iliac crest, and the gluteal folds. And then can I get you to bend forward for me? I'm just checking the back. I'm checking the spine. I'm going to rub my hand down along the back. And can you bend down? Yeah, like that. All right. So I'm checking. I'm going to rub my hand here straight down. And the spinal cord is pretty symmetrical there. In the middle. It's midline. And the sides are even. So they're nice and symmetrical. All right. So now I'm going to be doing the Rumberg test, which is checking for swaying, okay? So put your hand in front of you, okay? And I'm going to put this hand here and this hand here. All right, and then close your eyes for me. All righty, that's it. All right, you can open your eyes. All right, and you want to have a seat. Do you have any questions for me? You have any questions? Alright. Okay, giving report to the oncoming nurse, we had a 10-year-old female come in for an assessment of the peripheral vascular, neuro, and musculoskeletal. Started off with the neck. There was full range of motion there. Also assessed cranial nerve number 11, spinal accessory for neck muscle strength, which was good and intact. Moved down to the upper extremities where I inspected the skin there. The skin was nice, warm, and dry to touch, and there was good hair distribution. Capillary refill was less than 2, and there was good skin turgor. The hand grip was good and strong there. There was full range of motion in the upper extremity of all joints, and muscle strength in the upper extremities was good and intact. We moved down to the lower extremities where there was good, the legs were good and symmetrical. The hair distribution was good. There was no visible varicose veins, and I didn't see any edema, didn't palpate any edema. Palpated pulses of the lower extremities, which were the peripheral pulses, the femoral, popliteal, dorsalis pedis, and posterior tibia. All pulses were good and intact. Performed range of motion, which was full range of motion of the lower extremities without any problems. All of the joints were fully able to perform each assessment that I asked. There was the hips, knees, ankles, and toes. Also assessed the muscle strength, and so on the lower extremities the muscle strength was good and strong. There was negative to Babinski, negative to scoliosis, negative to the heel to shin test, and positive patella reflex. Also demonstrated the Rumberg test, which was negative to swaying.